Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a quick look at HBAR, which is currently up 2% today. The entire market is slowly trending up. We have Bitcoin not really pushing up, but Bitcoin dominance is dropping off quite well. So we're going to be jumping into all of that. Before we do, I want to ask you guys to check out the Discord down below. I'll leave a link to it in the description. It will be the first link there, and you can see on the screen right now just how many trades our members are winning from copying our trades. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, make sure you join up. In there you can also learn all the strategies that I personally used to trade, and yeah, it's a great community overall. Now, HBAR saw a good trend up this week. We hit this resistance level. We were actually looking for a few shorts. Those didn't really prevail. We didn't, enter any shorts. Let me move that there. We didn't enter any shorts, but this did turn into this resistance level on the 4-hour. It's more evident with these wicks obviously going slightly higher. Now, we are going to be looking to close above this hopefully by next week, by next weekend, so somewhere around here. Once we do close above, then it should be quite a straight line, to like 26 cents, which will be like a 20 to 30% move, which will be very, very good. And yeah, I think that's the main thing we're going to be watching. Maybe 24.5 cents will be a slight resistance, as we've resisted it in the past here as well. So that's a potential level we're going to have to look at. But overall, I think HBAR is looking quite good if it is able to close above this current resistance it's at right now. Dominance has been dropping off. If we look on the weekly, the body has fallen. We would want this to close in the red and for the candle to switch over to the red side. If it does, then this will be the top and we should continue down lower. Obviously, the more that dominance drops, the more that altcoins will rise, and you can see it today. Dominance is down 2.4%, Bitcoin is only up 0.4, and that's allowing altcoins to thrive, really, considering they've been down a lot these past few days. So yeah, that's what we're going to be hoping for and watching for, just this candle to turn red and for the continuation to continue down, and just roughly 3.2k on the percent chart, we'd be roughly down to like 54%, and then afterwards we'd obviously hope to drop a lot lower. But that's the initial target for dominance. Now, we have a few things to discuss on Bitcoin, not so much on the technical side here, but more so to do with the heat maps. So here I have the 1 week heat map, and we're going to go for a few of the others as well. But on the 1 week heat map, you can see we had a lot of shorts piling on and liquidations building up here, so we obviously cleared those. And then afterwards we had a few liquidations build up here lower, we cleared that. And ever since then, a lot of longs have been entering the market. During this crash we had a lot of longs entering, and then at the bottom here, and as we were slowly coming up, a lot of longs entered. Now, this crash was obviously caused by the ETH hack yesterday, which was roughly for $1.5 billion, which is the biggest hack ever in crypto, and one of, if not the biggest hack online ever. And yeah, essentially a lot of people thought it was fixed and everything is okay now, because Bybit obviously have one-to-one backing, and they managed the issue really well. A lot of longs entered the market, and we can see that there's a lot of liquidations now being built up from those longs. There's roughly $105 million worth of liquidations, and these liquidations usually work as magnets in the market. So now it's most likely that we're gonna head down, clear these liquidations. It's below that low right there, so I'd say this is at like $94,500, somewhere around there. So we're probably gonna head to there, maybe a bit higher, like just under 95. So that's where we're going to head to, probably in the shorter term. Now, on the longer term, we have the 3-month heat map right here, and on the 3-month heat map you can see those liquidations right there, very minimal, compared to the 3-month, which is at $285 million now, and those liquidations are all the way at $110,000. So that's the overall longer term target that we have, which is where we should head to probably within the next 2 to 3 months, as the time frame is on the 3-month chart. That's where I'd expect us to really head, and that's the target we have, which is 110. So this liquidation will eventually have to be cleared, and I think that will be cleared in 2 to 3 months, as we were talking about. So yeah, that's what we have for the heat maps. We also have to take a look at the ETF inflows and outflows. So the green is the inflows, the red is the outflows, and the yellow is the price of Bitcoin. Yeah, recently we have been getting a few outflows right here, throughout really February here, and yeah, it's very, very minimal compared to the inflows that we had here. These outflows usually can be for many purposes, tax loss harvesting, simply just getting out, wanting more capital, maybe diversifying, a lot of different things. It's not like we have a major outflow which is accounted for by one major thing. It's just a lot of little outflows which don't really affect the market at all. These these inflows that we have here, they were quite big, and you can see that on the chart. You know, as soon as we get this inflow, that jumps the price up and we continue up for a while. These outflows don't really affect it. You know, we had, if we consider this a large outflow, price moved up, it didn't really move down. So yeah, these outflows, nothing to be worried about. Once we start getting more inflows, I think we'll start to see a continuation of the trend and hopefully move up to 110k. And obviously that all affects HBAR and these altcoins, because when Bitcoin starts moving up, these altcoins will also start moving up a lot. Now, if you remember in the past videos, we talked about accumulations on HBAR. Our first level to accumulate was here at 23 cents, you know, 21.5 to 23 cents, somewhere around here. Those obviously accumulations were hit. Second accumulation level we had was here at 18 cents. Obviously not a lot of people probably got in during this wick, so yeah, you know, not a big issue. We nearly fell to it again, and our third and final DCA entry was here at 12 cents. Now these entries are all on spot, not derivatives. You know, if this was on derivatives and we had to go into 45% worth of pain, it would be extremely painful, you know, holding through all that red. But on spot, it doesn't really matter because you can hedge with derivatives, so you can short and just buy in at these spot positions and then obviously de-risk that short, or you can just hold, you know, buy, stake up, and that's also a form of hedging. As for take profit levels, you know, initial take profit, I wouldn't really be looking any shorter than, say we, you know, are using our first entry point and you sell at the current high that we have here at 40 cents. That's like 80% profit, which isn't too bad. Again, it all depends whether how long you want to hold for, short term or longer term. Overall, I think 80% here isn't too bad. You know, secondary, you could be looking at maybe 46 cents, which is the highs below the all-time high. That's roughly a 2x 100% profit. And then, you know, if you're looking to hold for the longer term, I'd honestly just look to take profit here, 2.5x all-time high, quite simple. And then afterwards you can just go into price discovery, you know, second take profit 90 cents here for a 4x 200%, and you can just, you know, go up on the Fibonacci levels like that. I think that's the best way to do it. And if you have, you know, if you're always setting like $3 cost averaging entries, one that's conservative, one that's median, one that's optimistic if we drop to that level, and if you're doing the same with your take profits, I think you'll be set for the market. I think you'll perform really well, you know, considering that those levels are mathematically induced, you know, with the Fibonacci or with a specific previous high, all-time high, previous low, all-time low, whatever you want to use. As long as there's backing behind it, I think you'll perform really well, and you'll always at least get out of your positions and profits. Might not be huge, but you'll always profit, and most cases you'll profit really well. Other coins I'm going to be keeping an eye out for this week: Dogecoin went back to its lows, swept it. Overall just been sort of trending down a bit now, looking for 21 cents for an entry here. If it does fall, it does fall. If not, you know, it's not the biggest issue. So yeah, XRP also trading just at the 0.5 level here on the fib, performing quite well, to be honest. XRP is one of the only coins to break through a resistance, hit another resistance, and then use the prior resistance as a support. So XRP is really strong right now, and that's why I'm going to be watching it. Sui, yeah, Sui is quite similar. It's more so using this green box as a support, really strong support. That's what we're going to be watching. Fetch performing quite well today, up nearly 6%, wanting to trend up, just needing more accumulations here. Once it does get some more buys, it'll perform well. Catalyst will come on Fetch. I don't doubt it, especially if AI agents keep becoming bigger and bigger. Render, another coin, you know, AI still got a lot of hype. Quantum computing still got a lot of hype. GPUs I think will still be required a lot. Render should perform really well. Same with Polkadot, obviously not in the GPU space, but decent coin, decent community behind it. Easy 2x, you know, maybe 3x. Ethereum also performing well, considering its hack, up 4% today. Not a lot of coins could do this. You know, if a coin gets hacked for $1.4 billion worth, usually it's game over. Not with ETH though. Barely crashed, up today, amazing stuff. Huge ETF inflows as well. You know, no outflows yesterday, or no major outflows yesterday. I think we got like $4 million worth of outflows. Very small. So yeah, still performing really well. And obviously Bitcoin, as we talked about before. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And again, if you want to copy my trades, they're absolutely insane, join up the Discord, first link in the description. And if you actually need a place to trade, then check out all the exchanges I'm working with down below. When you use my links, you'll get some cheaper fees and some sign up bonuses as well. So yeah, make sure you join up all of that. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.